Hello Gemini, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Gemini for the week of May 30th. Now Gemini, do keep in mind this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, now Gemini, I do not offer personal readings, will not send you a message on any platform, so do not get scammed. And let's just go ahead and get right into this, see what we have here. I am using the Psychic Tarot deck as well as the Kipper deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below. Please do hit the like button and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow in a big way. Also ensures that people who need to see this message have an opportunity to see this message. All right, these cards are big, so let me make sure we can actually do this, but I think we can. So, all right, let's get into this here. We'll also take 3 of these Kipper cards to clarify as we go along. All right, and Gemini. So, looks like for some of you here, there's been a moving away from a feeling, a situation, a moment of the past here. There's been a moving away from that, and this has brought on a new beginning in your life. This has, I feel like, been not necessarily an easy thing for you to do here, Gemini, but in going down this new path, you are opening up, future rewards for yourself here as you, we'll say, step into the unknown and do something that is a little bit uncomfortable. And so I definitely like to see that, but let's just dive into this a little bit more here. So you have this power card in the middle. This is the strength card in tarot. This is Leo energy. You can see the lion here. But really, if you take a look at this interpretation, it's the lion in all of us. It is the strength in all of us, right? We all have inner strength. We all have an inner lion, right, within us that we can kind of allow to come out and help us through difficult times. The strength card is, like I said, about overcoming some type of internal obstacle in your life and saying that you have the ability to do this. And it's not necessarily something that's overcoming whatever obstacle that you're dealing with now, which I believe is about a memory, a situation, a person from the past year. Doing that is going to come not going to come from the external world. This is going to come from your inner reserve. This is going to come from your willpower, your ability to do this, and that's the way it's going to happen. It's not going to be like, in this case, it won't be working like perhaps with a therapist, or it won't be reading a book, or it won't be watching a YouTube video. The ability to get through this is going to be from your inner reserve of power or from your willpower. So in the past year, this is this aforementioned situation that I've brought in here already a few times. So we have this new beginning card, new beginnings with the memories of love. So new beginnings is the Fool, and the memories of love card is the 6 of Cups. So it is possible here that some of you have moved on from a person that you have already been out of a relationship with for some time. This is an ex, obviously, but it's not like you've recently become an ex, or it's not like you've recently broken up with this person, or they've broken up with you. This is somebody that you've been away from for some time, and you finally moved past it, okay? I feel like some of you have finally moved past it here with this new beginnings card. The Fool is taking a leap of faith into the unknown. And in this illustration here, you can see that they have their feet on the world, right? They are about to take a journey towards the world card or towards the universe card here in this deck. And it really does begin with that all-important first step, that all-important leap of faith in this new direction here. Now, for some of you, this may not be about a relationship. For some of you, this may be you moving away from something else in your life here, a situation in your life here. The 6 of Cups in and of itself is about memories of the past, not just memories of love, but it's a nostalgic energy. It's about an energy of the past. And so this could be a loved one that you've had to move on from. This could be a job that you've had to move on from. There's something here from the past that you are ready to move forward on here with this new beginning. And you've spent some time here doing this. In the future, you have the foundations and achievements, Four of Wands, foundations and achievements, as well as the Six of Pentacles, spiritual and material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, so really love the energy here for you. The foundations and achievements, you can see that this is a young family here, excited about what the future holds for them. The Four of Wands, or the foundations and achievements card, is about potentially marriage, but it can also be about just obviously the things that you've accomplished in your life. This is giving me very big family energy here. It's almost like there's maybe some stability in your life as you go through. There is some sort of stability here, Gemini, in your life as you continue to move away from this situation of the past. You also have this Six of Pentacles, material and spiritual prosperity, which is really the idea that the act of giving is just as important as receiving. You can see this person's like in a courtyard, but they're also looking at nature, right? And so for this person, it's like even though they have a big property to live on, even though they have potentially a castle that they're living in, there's another side of life as well, which is the spiritual side of life. It's the being able to enjoy nature. It's being able to enjoy the world in front of you. And so it's like for some of you here, there's a tranquil, the word tranquil is coming into my mind. There's like a tranquil period of time here showing up. And again, this is your ability to sort of work through these situations in the past here that for whatever reason are just not in alignment for you anymore. The Six of Pentacles can bring about some type of reward into your life, especially if you've been looking for something like a job raise or something like that. If I'm putting this together, some of you may be even making a sale as well. And it's almost like some of you maybe are making a sale and then buying a property somewhere else. I don't know if that's going to resonate. I think that's probably a smaller percentage of people. But let's just continue moving up the pyramid here. So you have positive movement forward, the Eight of Pentacles. You have the heart chakra, the waiting game, and the universe. So this is incredible. So you have Eight of Pentacles, heart chakra, Two of Wands, and the world, or the universe in this case. So take a look at this, right? So this is pretty incredible. So you have this new beginnings card here in the past, okay? And we've talked about that a bit here. How, for some of you, it's been like a big challenge that has required a lot of inner strength here, a lot of willpower for you to step into the unknown. And we see you going from the Fool all the way to the world, from the new beginning all the way to the universe. This is a full cycle. This is A to Z. This is from, the beginning to the end. And I love to see this. The universe is a really nice energy in this oracle deck, and really, or it's like a hybrid between an oracle deck and a tarot deck. But whatever the case may be, the world is about you kind of getting to the top of the world. It's a major completion in the tarot, and it's a major completion in your life. It is Saturn energy, and it says that you are now rewarded for having done the hard work of going through this huge journey in your life. I always like this card in particular, always gives me energy of like signs, synchronicities, realizing that you're not alone in the world, you're not alone within the universe. You come from the stars, right? And you can always reach up for help here when you get this universe card. And so keep that in mind. This Two of Wands waiting game is interesting, which is about patience, planning, preparation, and also understanding that, it's good to have a sort of strategy in place many times before you move ahead. I'll be interested to see how we clarify this. I'm not sure what we're waiting on here, other than, it's obviously this situation from the past. I think that there's been a sort of like a lot of time spent working through something. And, good things take time, is what I feel like saying. So positive movement forward in heart chakra. I think in this case, obviously, if I'm just looking at this, my intuition is this is less about career and finance, although for some of you it may be, but this is more about you obviously sailing away, as we see the sailboat energy here, sailing away from this situation. As you've taken this leap here, positive things are coming forward for you, as I've said from the start of this reading, and I think this is just another confirmation. I also think you're taking heart-inspired action here as well with this heart chakra. The heart chakra relates to emotions, and as this is being clarified with memories of love, I do feel like, whatever it is that you're moving on from, I think for many of you it may be a relationship, but for whatever it is that you're moving on from, that situation occupied a lot of space in your heart center, occupied a lot of heart space for you. And this has been challenging, but you are moving forward here very clearly. And I think you're doing it in the time, you're giving yourself the right amount of time, you're doing it in divine timing, but you're moving forward. So let's see what else we have here. Okay, so you have change, thief, and high honor. So change is you, once again, this is bags packed, cards ready to go, moving out of this apartment into somewhere new. Some of you are moving, like I know I'm bumping back and forth, but if you've watched my readings before, I bring in love and romance as well as career and finance. I think some of you are actually about to move, and this may also be like a sale that you may be making, or your family may be moving to a new property or something. I don't think that's the majority, but I do think some of you are doing that. I also think that there are just major changes here that many of you have initiated in your life. And again, I need to be clear that you've initiated this with the New Beginnings, the Power card. This Six of Pentacles, which is you giving back, but I think in this case giving back to yourself. There's this challenging energy that you're moving away from in the past, and as you do that, 24 into 25, you are getting a lot of respect from the people in your community, in your neighborhood, at your workplace, in your family, within your friend group here. And yeah, definitely like to see this. Some of you may be getting a new job here. The High Honor card, I always like to say, is like my human resources card. And obviously when you get a new job, you have to deal with human resources. So let's go ahead and move up the pyramid here. So you have this Ace of Swords, you have the Five of Pentacles, and you have the Sun card. Okay, so the Triumphant Success Ace of Swords is definitely, aces are always good signs in a tarot reading. Aces represent new beginnings, and you have it here. We have a lot of energy in the past sort of column here, in the past half of this reading, around a new beginning. And it's not just like, oh, I'm going to start something new. I'm going to like, oh, I don't know, I'm going to like start a new exercise program, or I'm going to, start a YouTube channel. It's not just that. It's having success in whatever it is that you're starting. Or I'm going to, let go of this old relationship and start this new relationship. You're having success in doing that. Okay, and that seems to be the big energy here, and it's primarily because you're reaching in within yourself here with this Power card. The Ace of Swords can bring about breakthroughs in communication in your life. You have this financial and material changes with the Five of Pentacles. The illustration for this card has always kind of been somewhat confusing to me, but it is sort of this idea of potentially just being careful about where you spend your money, where you put your resources, and if I'm just looking at all of these cards here, there's really only one challenging card, and it's this one. And if you know me, well, there's the Thief card too, but if you know me and you know my readings, one card never makes a reading. And so yeah, you do have this Five of Pentacles showing up here. The thing is, you have the Sun next to it, which, or in this deck, is called the Light card. And the Sun is the best card to find from my perspective in a tarot reading. It is total victory, positivity, and most importantly, happiness. It will negate any of the challenges of the challenging aspects of cards around it and augment any of the positive aspects of cards around it. And so, as we see this here with this material changes and financial material changes, it's almost like this, for some of you, this is what you're letting go of, by the way, in the past. And you're bringing in something better. You're bringing in something new here. And it is this real sense of you moving away from that as you have this completion with the universe and light energy here in the future, which is incredible. Let's move up here. So you have the Ace of Pentacles, and yes, you have the Accelerated Motion card. I said yes because this accelerated emotion card is my favorite card in this Oracle deck, or this Psychic Tarot deck, and primarily because I really just love the illustration. You can see that they're watching a shooting star, and there's this really nice energy in the card. And we do have, this is the Eight of Wands, by the way. We do have this major energy for you around things moving forward quickly. With the good movement forward, the accelerated motion, the waiting game is over. Okay, the waiting game is over for you. Things are moving ahead. Things are pushing forward. There's a breath of fresh air here, especially as you have the Ace of Swords as well, the triumphant success. But you also have this Ace of Pentacles, prosperity begins. You can see the seed energy here, literally planting a seed that then later on grows in your life into something big, into something new, into something awesome. And the Ace of Pentacles can see a new beginning happening in your material life. At the top of the pyramid, you have patience and planning. Okay, so that is the Seven of Pentacles. Good things take time. I've said this multiple times in this reading. Your hard work will pay off when you get the Seven of Pentacles card. And, it can just see long-term investments paying off for you in your life. I think some of you are about to put some work into something that will potentially take many years even to unfold, but I do think that it could happen. You could see some immediate results, but good things take time is what I feel like saying in this reading. At the bottom of the deck, you have Authority, which is the Emperor. Emperor is an incredibly good sign to find in business readings. It is the energy of success. It is the energy of being a boss. And you definitely have some good things coming. So thank you so much, Gemini. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next reading.